Okay, everybody, so just making this video just to let you know that I love when the weather is like this. You know, it's like it's summertime, things are active again outside, everything is green, all the noise you can hear right now, it's absolutely fantastic. And we are in the middle of the heat wave right now, as you know. It started just today, and it's going to go until about, I think, Friday. So right now it's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. But I gotta say, everything is, I'm liking it. I mean, got a new plant there, hoses are back out, plants here, and both air conditioners running great. I will say this right now, the first floor unit is still doing great. The ambient temperature in the first floor right now is about 73 degrees. I put the meat thermometer in both the vent in the mudroom and the vent all the way at the master bedroom. That's the farthest, one of the farther ones away. And each time the thermostat was about fluctuating between 54 and 55 degrees. So it's almost a 20 degree difference from ambient temperature, which is awesome. So this one's still doing great, as is this one. If you remember, 2 years ago I replaced the run capacitor on this one, and it sounds fantastic. I mean, the motor, let me feel it. Yep, just warm. Check the first floor one. Yep, just warm. Fantastic. Some sweating, of course, from the lines, but no ice, so that's a good thing. I want to show that, guys, to you earlier. And one of the things about these compressors, as you might know, is that whenever they turn off, it makes like a hissing sound. When that was low, I remember the hissing sound was like not as strong or less pronounced, and that kind of hinted me into the fact that something was up. But when this one cycled off when I got home from work, it could not have sounded better. So I'm really happy these are both working well, because like I said, I really like these units because, like I said, they make noise. They have 3 fan blades, and they have regular shaped fan blades. None of the little ones with the little cutouts you see today. I just cannot stand that design. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. They probably made it that way because they're quieter, but I don't want quieter. I want noise. You know what I'm saying? And these give a reasonable amount of noise. They sound like they're actually doing something. They sound more exciting. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm glad to have these. And I also will say, last weekend or the weekend before, one of those, I washed down all the coils completely with the nozzle. Everything's off of there. So with the heat wave going, these things are just doing the best they absolutely can. Could not be happier. I'll just kind of show them to you again. It's weird how the fan blade sometimes is smooth on camera, but then other times does the frame rate thing. Kind of weird how that works out, huh? I might get some new pipe insulation this year for these. Maybe, maybe sometime over the weekend or whatever, because they could probably use some new insulation. This insulation has been here since 2016, so we're coming on 8 years now. So yeah, not all that bad, all things considered. But yeah, I'm just glad these things are doing great. Sounds of summer, guys, right? Okay, so going over to the backyard, I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. I have the dryer's running right now. My folks are doing laundry. Again, everything's open like you saw last time. Everything's in the shade for the most part now. Everything here is new. Okay, everything here is good. Let's get the temperature of the ambient temperature. Yeah, look at that. Pretty much 90 degrees Fahrenheit. See that? And check that out. What is nice about the positioning of the cabana is, I probably said this before, but that was a number of videos by this point now. The sun rises over there, so that's east. And then once the sun is up and this is in the shade, this legit stays in the shade the entire day. So the only time this gets sunlight directly in here is sunrise. After that, it's like nothing. So it's fantastic, you know? Wind chimes, everything. Oh, yeah, another sound of summer. I'll go inside the storage room. Got the attic fan going. Yeah, that thing is still doing great. We actually raised up the thermostat. We set this to 100 because, I mean, this isn't really a living space, and it's also going to be hotter up there than it is down here. It's just because a couple times it wasn't really all that warm in here outside, but it was still running. So we're like, you know what? Let's raise it up a little bit so it's not running as much. So we raised it up to 100 from 90. I think it's a better temperature for it, but you can see that's doing well. Ambient temperature, it's definitely more humid. It's like about 55%, I guess. Is this thermostat or thermometer? Yeah, you see the alcohol kind of broke inside, but we'll go with 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Why not? For the time being, now that tricycle isn't here anymore, one of the things I did was, maybe for in the summertime, I'll keep the shop vac in here, as opposed to in the basement. Because I mean, the shop vac is mostly used to vacuum the cabana if we want to, and what is it? And basically, in the summer, rather in the winter time, you could probably keep it in the house because nothing ever happens out here aside from using the snowblower. So, so I figured for the time being, let's just keep the shop vac out here during the summer. It's not in anybody's way, as you can see. So I mean, it's doing just fine. The hammock we don't really take out when we need it, so that stays in here the rest of the time. Here's just all the hot tub chemicals and such. Hot tub is doing great, by the way. I did the purge and everything, put in new water, put in chemicals I needed. Look, it could not be better. So there you go. So the air conditioners and that sounds of summer. I love it. And I guess we can go ahead and walk around the backyard a little bit again. I guess not much really sounds of summer with the hot tub, because I mean the only thing that runs with the hot tub the most of the time is the circulation pump, and that's like just a small thing. Look at all the chipmunks we got and such around here, and that's a very quiet pump. Just the main jets make that sound. What is nice is the oh, hey little chipmunk, it's just kind of staring, wondering what to do. The jet pumps cycle for 2 minutes or 1 minute every time the filter cycle starts, which is 11. No, I believe is 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's good that they get some exercise and that don't just stay sitting all the time. You know what I'm saying? And another little chipmunk. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, look at it. Kind of nice. Just kind of holding still, I guess, because I'm here. And there's the garden hose over there. Yeah, and just this is the kind of thing. Oh, there he goes. Probably trying. I think he's trying. Let me look away. What happens? Yeah, it's moving. There he goes. This is the kind of thing I like. Everything's green again. It's warm out. Everything's alive. Just the kind of environment I really love. By the way, remember these light fixtures I told you about last time? I can't really find a permanent position for them. I might just keep them like this because, I mean, they're on each side of the waterfall, and I have them in such a point where they're in pretty securely, and they're angled against, a little bit more against here. So that way, if there's any winds or anything, they should stay where they are and not fall over. So I'm going to experiment with this for a while because there's just no easy way to put these into the rocks here like this. There's really oh yeah, the new bird bath too. No easy way to really set that up. So it's kind of why I'm just going to leave them like this for the time being. And also because, I do take these inside and switch them off for the winter. Because I figured if in the winter time, why leave them out here? No one's really out here. And plus, keep them inside during the really cold weather and such. You can only help them last longer, I guess, right? So I'm happy about, oh my gosh, look at these guys. We have like a whole family here. So I figured that's just the best way to go about it. And we actually did get the septic tank down there. As we did get that pump, so that's all set. The guy's like, yeah, every 2.5 years is perfect. So he says it was in good shape, not too much stuff, went well. So yeah, so 2.5 years, not bad. Yeah, so I mentioned about the lights, this and that. I will say this though, these light fixtures, not bad, but we did have a failure, of course. And of course, one of the lights that failed was the one right there. You see that? So hopefully there's a way to get underneath there and change that bulb, because I don't know. Granted, only 4 of them have this close space like this and the rest are wide open, but we'll see. Maybe there's like a small screwdriver, maybe we can take the bricks off, but that's one of the things I felt very what do you call it? What's the word? Skeptical about. And of course it just had to be the ones that were in there. So, but it's only one, and I think there might be space to work on it. In fact, the guy made it that way so it could be accessed, but, we're just going to have to see. But not the worst. All the others still work okay. And these light fixtures we keep turned off in the winter. We don't let them come on because, again, backyard's not really used in the winter. Leave them off. Less wear and tear, So we'll see how that goes. So, oh, let me show you my mom's garden. It's been a long time since I've shown you guys that. Here's the garden hose she uses to water it. Very nice to have that here. Okay, so oh yeah, I forget if you saw this last night, but she had this thing of square stones, so she could have a little thing to walk on, and all the grass. Yeah, so it's all soiled up. She has cilantro, I can't read that. I don't even know what that says. Sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time focusing on it. Got eggplant right here. Not much at the moment, but probably has tomato. Is this tomato? This is tomatoes right here. This is what is this? I don't know. If anyone recognizes those leaves, let me know. Where do you think those are? Okay. And yeah, tomatoes here. A pepper plant right there. This is a biggie. What is this? It's blocking the sign here. Cucumber. Okay, so it's a cucumber plant. And this is what? Oh, it's string beans. Look at that. So yeah, so here's my mom's garden. The garden's doing very well. One of the reasons why I always liked gardens was because, I forget if I told you guys this, but back on Long Island when I was a kid and my grandparents were living with us, I'd always, when it's warm out, I'd always come home from school, and then I'd see my grandfather planting and doing stuff in his garden. I always go to help him. That was a very fun time, you know. And so seeing gardens like this always just kind of like reminds me of him. And little side story, he's also the reason why I started watching Wheel of Fortune back when. I don't watch it so much nowadays, but every time at 7:30 when it came on, I'd be there watching it with him. That was good. Little side tangent there. And I guess there you go, guys. So, like I said, sounds of summer. Things are alive. Things are cooling well in the house, like you saw with the air conditioners. And backyard's all good to go. So, there you go. Just thought I'd give you a little summer update. I know it's not summer yet. It's not until July 25th. But I mean, still, like, it has that feeling and that just that, what's the word? Ambiance, however you say that word. And just, it's one of the things I like when the season comes around. So, there you go. And, if you guys are in the middle of a heat wave, hope you're staying cool. You know, drink water, do what you can. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.